Nikola Jokic, guys, another player north of 10 grand with his Nuggets taking on the Clippers. The large human being is averaging nearly 60 fantasy points per game, but has scored under 50 in each of his last two. So he's human after all. Let's set the bar at 55 fantasy points tonight. Is he going higher or lower than that, Nick?
I think Jokic could bounce back. I think he could take advantage of what's a pretty banged up Clippers team, a Clippers team that's banged up enough that they're bringing in DeMarcus Cousins. And it's very much unclear if he's going to play in this game. I would guess he probably doesn't. If he does, I think that's a good thing for Nikola Jokic. Cousins has been a disaster this season, especially on the defensive end. He hasn't played in a month, so that's not going to bode well. But no Serge Ibaka, no Paul George, no Patrick Beverley. This Clippers team is not at full strength. We saw them take a really weird loss to Orlando earlier this week. So it's a friendlier offensive game for Denver without some of those guys in the lineup. Those three starters that are missing are three of their best defensive players as well. My only concern with this one is the pace. Both these teams are bottom five in pace since the All-Star break, so it could be a relatively low-scoring game. Fewer opportunities for Jokic to rack up those DraftKings points.
Ryan, higher or lower than 55 fantasy points tonight for Jokic?
Yeah, I'm going under. And Nick makes some great points and almost persuaded me to go over there with all the depleted Clippers. But I think it's going to be close. I'm going under just for the pace factor. Both of these teams play really slow. And Jokic's last two, he's really cooled off. And we saw that trend a little bit ago with Giannis and a little bit ago with Luka. I don't know if it was a all-star break hangover or what, but Jokic has cooled off the last two. I'm still riding that wave against 26th in the league in pace in LA.